This hearing will come to order. We'll ask all members to take their seats at this time. And today we consider how the United States... I believe that President Obama's flawed nuclear deal was a gamble that Iran would choose to become a responsible actor, a country focused on prosperity for its people and security along its borders. And unfortunately, and predictably, the Tehran regime clearly sees itself as a movement, one that uses ideology and violence to destabilize its neighbors, to threaten others, mainly the United States and Israel. That is why we still hear, death to Israel, death to the United States. Israel is a one-bomb country. That's why we hear this.
At the same time, walking away from the JCPOA would announce to the world, to our friends and adversaries.
As flawed as the deal is, I believe we must now enforce the hell out of it. Let's work with allies to make certain that international inspectors have better access to possible nuclear sites, and we should address the fundamental sunset shortcoming, as our allies have recognized. For his remarks, Mr. Engel.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for calling this hearing. I opposed the deal. I voted against the deal. Mr. Sullivan, I say this with respect and gratitude for your hard work to bring Iran to the negotiating table. But I felt the sunset provisions left too short a time before Iran could become a legitimate nuclear power. Thank you again, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.
The U.S. as yet does not have a comprehensive policy to confront Iran that should include both containing Iran in the region and, as you both mentioned, looking at the JCPOA. The stakes here are high. If America does not stop the Iranians, they will soon emerge with their allies as a dominant force in the region.
Tough on Iran. We need tough sanctions and multilateral action.
If the administration does decertify, I believe it would be fully justified under INARA criteria. Even setting aside what are called uncured material breach issues, which I agree are debatable, the President has a solid case to decertify based on another criterion, namely whether the suspension of sanctions remains vital to U.S. national security interests and proportionate to Iran's efforts to terminate its illicit nuclear programs.
Distinguished Fellow and Co-Chair of the Jamunder Center Iran Task Force at the Jewish Institute for National